Hello, everybody. It's Champaign here with you, and we're here once again in the wonderful world of Grocery Store Simulator. Now, if it sounds like I'm a little bit more subdued than I normally am, it's because I'm sitting in a hotel in Missouri. So we're broadcasting this one from the road, as we will be for the next couple of days. So it won't be quite the same rusty champagne that you're used to. So at the end of our last episode, we had gotten ourselves up to level 13 here in the store as we see up there. And with that, that got us a whole bunch of new products available. So if we kind of take a look down here, that opened up some frozen lasagna. We got a whole bunch of new chips. We got some new peanut butter that Cozy just absolutely
I
loves
can't
because
feel
she's
my
just
legs.
the biggest peanut butter fan in the world. So that's kind of where we are right now. And at this point, the thing that we really need to focus on is just trying to get all of this new product kind of here in the back. I can't remember whether or not we got all of it set up back here. I don't think we did. So yeah, we gotta get some spaces for it back here. We're gonna have to get some more of it out on the shelf. Yeah, because there's no frozen lasagna over here and there's no chips over here. So yeah, we got a lot of work that we got to do just to get everything into the back, and then we're gonna have to get more stuff ordered because we're starting to run low on a bunch of things as well. So yeah, just another normal day here at the store. What time is it? Oh, we're just about to morning as well. So yeah, we're getting ready for the shift change for the day shift to come in. So we'll go ahead and get the place open. We got $900 to work with. So that
Store is open.
for your convenience. That will allow us to go ahead and get some bulk orders. I think I'm going to probably do a bulk order of produce, and then maybe that might be the only bulk one that I do. And maybe a bulk order of frozen and stuff like that, because we can probably do that too. So let's go in here. Let's go order bulk. We're going to do an order of produce, and we'll do an order of frozen bakery. Oh, and I got to put the lasagna on there too. So I've got to edit that to put the lasagna in there. Now that we have that, because I did not add that. So let's go all the way down and get our frozen lasagna added to that. So that way that's part of that as well. And now that is a full order at this point in time. And we'll go ahead and order it. And now let's get everything taken care of here. Oh man, it's been a while since I've driven this forklift. Hopefully I'm going to get this right. Okay, I think we're good. I think we got it. Yeah, here we go. This thing gives me more trouble than it really should. I don't quite know why, because again, it's really not all that hard. Oh boy, here we go. I've already messed some things up just a little bit, but I think this will come out of here without too much problem. Just pull it straight back. There you go. Just like that. And we'll go ahead and take this, set it all the way back there. I will have to get a couple of our restockers set for cleanup duty. So we'll take a look at that as well. Let me hop off here real quick and check if I've got anyone. Yeah, we have no one on cleanup duty right now. So let's go ahead, do that resume. We'll go with James and Emily because they're our
Breakfast ready
fastest
yet?
people.
Let's do
So
this.
we'll get them going with that. And then the other delivery truck will come in here with our frozen bakery stuff. It's not frozen bakery stuff, it's just frozen stuff and bakery stuff. Because frozen bakery stuff doesn't sound like it would be all that tasty. I don't think I would want that if I had the opportunity. I think I'd rather just have fresh bakery stuff. Because frozen bakery stuff is not really bakery. That's just stuff you buy and put in your freezer. That's a completely different kind of thing. Wow, I actually managed to pull 2 pallets out of here without too much of a problem. That's kind of scary. And we'll go ahead and set this right over there because that's where most of our frozen stuff is and our bakery stuff. So hop on out, get that all unloaded, or we'll have them get all that unloaded. And then from here, we can start looking and seeing what else we need to buy. And it still is weird that they will take products that are produce and throw them way all the way up at the front. I don't quite know why they do that. It's a weird form of protest to say, you know what, you didn't need to buy this. Why did you go and get it? And then just take and chuck it all the way up the front, just like, I don't quite understand, but it's okay. And I promise you, We do sell mac and cheese in this place. I know this mac and cheese has been sitting on the floor for quite some time. I promise we do actually sell mac and cheese. We do actually do it. I know you don't believe me, but we do actually sell it. Okay, so what do we need at this point? Let's take a look and see kind of where we are. Oh yeah, we need all the new products. That's what we need. So let's go here, other than the lasagna, because I did actually put that on the bulk order. So let's go here, order goods. We're going to order a whole bunch of that. So we're going to get, let's see, a couple of the peanut butter to put in the back, a couple of the, we're going to need 4 of those, I think, because we need more to put on the shelf. So I got 3 of those. We'll do 4 of those. We'll do 4 of those. No, I'm not going to do that because I already got that. So we're just going to do that. I will haul all this stuff in myself. And then our cleanup people will continue the cleanup that they cannot currently do because there is nothing left to clean up. So let's switch them to unloading the truck because they have nothing else going on. And I've got all this frozen stuff that's just kind of sitting here. I can probably go ahead and get some of it restocked. So maybe I'll do that while they're busy doing their thing. So let's take this because I know I can put French fries up there. And I'm going to grab a little bit of all the other stuff and see if we can put any of this up there at all. I'm confident that we can, but I'm just going to take a look. So grab a little bit of all of it and run over to the frozen section and see exactly what's going to happen. Oh, yeah, and then they're going to take all that stuff and just throw it right on the ground because they have nowhere to put it. They're like, Rusty, you got all this stuff. You told us to unload it. We have no idea where any of it goes. Why did you do this to me? So we'll get them all sorted out. I promise. Already got a broken machine. That took like no time at all for one of the machines to break. They're really not doing good. But we'll make sure to keep our eye on it at least every once in a while. Oh, the donuts are full, so okay, can't do anything with those. French fries, I'm sure we can get those up here. Yeah, there's always room for French fries. Absolutely always room for those. Okay, chicken nuggets are right. Oh yeah, this is one of the ones that I got rid of a facing of it because we put in the lasagna, so we only have one facing of those now. Burgers, maybe? No, the burgers are actually full. Wow. Okay, so there's all that, and I got an empty box on the floor for reasons. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's go ahead and get our empties put away. So doing that. Again, not using my normal keyboard, so this is a little bit weird as well, using my laptop keyboard, which I'm not used to doing. So not quite getting the quality pivots that I would normally get because everything's a little bit awkward. But that's all right. All my excuses that I've got for being a bad game player. Yeah, sure it's the keyboard. Absolutely sure it's the keyboard. Yeah, whatever. Blueberry donuts, can I put those away? No, I can't. So leave that there. They're busy doing nothing right now. So are my guys that I had unloading the truck. So we're going to have them going back to shelf stocking. And I'm going to figure out where we're going to put all these new products. Because we got to find some spaces for it. So where is this going to go? I'm going to need another shelf is what it's going to come down to. At least one, if not 2. So let's take care of that right away and see what we got to do. So order goods, nope, store extension or store expansion. And then we're going to go to another storage shelf. I'm going to buy 2 because I'm sure I'm going to need another one at some point. So let's buy 2. And then I'm going to have to figure out exactly where I'm going to put that other one because that's another question is where's it even going to go? Maybe I'll start putting some along the wall there. And then I'll have this rack there and I'll have some over there. Because I took all these and pulled them off the wall anyway. But we're at the point now where I need some over there just because we're in the need for more space. So let's take this, set it up. This is going to go right here in this little nook right here. Just like that. And then this one I will probably take and set up on the wall. I wish I had a way of knowing, like lining this up with this one, but I don't really. So we're going to say that that kind of lines up with that. It probably doesn't, but I'm going to go with it anyway. So now we can start putting some of this stuff up. So our chips, go ahead, throw those there. The cheese flavor will go there. The other cheese flavor will go there. Oh, and I can flip that over there so that way they can start stocking those. So I can put one person on cleanup duty. So Emily can go on cleanup duty now that I'm kind of creating spaces for all these things. So that way she'll know what to do with it because I'm giving them places in the racks, and that will take care of any confusion that she may be feeling about what's going on here. So there's that. The only other thing I think I need then is the lasagna, which is not here. So we'll go ahead. Or did they already get rid of? Oh, maybe. Oh no, there's a lasagna. And if I was going to take the lasagna and put it somewhere, where would I put it? Huh. That's another question. I guess it's going to have to go. Yeah, we're running out of because all my frozen areas here are full, and I already took the bread out from here. Yeah, I guess it's going to have to just go in a random spot over here. Yeah, we'll put it there. It's not by all the other frozen stuff, but it'll have to do. We're just running into a situation where we're getting more and more products, and it's making it a little bit more difficult to keep things organized in the back. But we will persevere. Amazingly enough, none of the self-checkouts have broken. I do not know how that is the case, but somehow they have not. I mean, I'll take it, but I don't know how it happened. Okay, the cleanup is happening, which is good. How are we looking from a stock standpoint? We're still, so they still haven't taken care of the chips. I guess I got to go and grab those myself. They're probably just busy doing all the other things. So let's go ahead, pick up all the chips I can find, get these stocked. I mean, because they have places on the shelf. I think the stockers are just busy doing all the other stuff that they're doing. So I'll take care of putting up as many chips as I can, just to help out the process. And then we got French toast. It's just some random French toast. It's fine. Got just French toast by the door. I mean, it's a perfectly normal thing. Okay, so here's all of the chips. Let's see. These are the American chips. Apparently, American chips are barbecue beef flavor. I never knew that to be true. I, as an American, have never had barbecue beef flavored potato chips, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just not Americaning right. Perhaps I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I can safely say I have never had a barbecue beef flavored potato chip. I've had plenty of barbecue beef in my life. It's just never been in chip form. So I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm just missing there. Um, okay, and then there's crackers there. Those may be things that we're out of. And we got one busted machine, so let's go take care of that. All good. Excellent. We got most of those chips out. We only had one that we couldn't put out because everything else was full. So we'll go ahead, take this, throw it back here, get rid of all of our empties. And then we're going to check and see how much it's going to be for our next expansion. It's going to probably be in excess of $6,000. We're going to take a look. All right. Lily can go to shelf stocking. Is that the night? Is that the night shift? That's the night shift. The night shift is here. Hooray for the night shift! So let's see. The next expansion, store level, $6,250. That's going to probably be a little bit too much to try and get in an episode here, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe, but that's a lot. These things start to get being more and more as we go further along. I now feel like I can probably get a bulk order of everything here because that is getting to be mighty empty there. So let's go here, order bulk. This is my grocery 2. Let's do that because that will fill in a lot of those slots over there because we got a lot of empty slots there. Practically all of them, I would say. So, and then we might be able to do a bulk 1. So yeah, I'll do a bulk 1 too. So let's go order bulk grocery 1. Order that. All of the bulk orders. So everyone who loves a bulk order, you're getting your money's worth in this episode because we're getting as many of them as we can. And you're getting to watch me drive the forklift, which is like even more fun. So yeah, I'm not in line here, so let's try and get this lined up a little bit better. And not be on the curb. Okay. And now I think we got it. Alright. Here we go, grocery 2, straight up, straight back. 3 for 3. And then this one is going to go, I'll just set it kind of over here. That'll work. And then I'm going to hop out of here real quick. We're going to put Lily and William on cleanup duty. So they'll take care of that. I'm going to wait for the next delivery truck to show up before I back out of here. Because otherwise it's going to run me over or some other bad thing's going to happen. And there they are. I don't know why it is that you can't look completely backwards in the forklift. I mean, I feel like you should be able to do that, but for whatever reason, they don't give you the opportunity to go all the way backwards. So you got to look at this weird angle, which of course makes it more challenging. And that's all I need is something more challenging in the game because all I need is more challenges. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just supposed to mimic the fact that you can't spin your head all the way around. I don't know. But it feels like if you're driving a forklift, you'd still find a way to look completely behind you, even if you had to like pivot your body a bit. We do love a pivot. Okay, so let's just set that right there and get that all unloaded. Look at them go. They're going to town. They're making it happen. Getting all kinds of stuff happening here. And again, when we get to 2300, we are going to, oh, we're already at 2300. So we're going to go here, close the store.
Store is closed.
For your inconvenience, as we always do, just to give us an opportunity to try and get everything reloaded because we're in a bit of a mess. So we're going to see if we can get this taken care of, make things look a little bit better, and then go forward from there. I'm trying to think. The third bulk order. Well, that's frozen bakery. I don't think I have a grocery 3 yet. So I think I need to do a grocery 3, and my grocery 3 would be, yeah, we're gonna have to make a grocery 3. So let's start working on that. So here we go, grocery 3. Actually, before I do that, I need to see what is the last thing that's in grocery 2. It looks like it's the peas.
Do you know what time it is?
It's a little bit after midnight. Whoever that was, I don't know who that was that asked me, but it's a little bit after midnight in the game. Can't you see right down there in the corner? So the last thing we had was the peas. So let's go here, grocery 3. And starting from the peas, which is here. So let's see, we got marmalade, peanut butter. Then I feel like I've got the hazelnut spread. I'm going to check something here because I feel like I've already got that in a bulk order. So maybe that's not right. Let's check my bulk orders again. I wish I could like hover over. Yeah, I do have that. So, So maybe I didn't leave off there. That's interesting because I would have thought that would have been the last thing there. So I do see I've got peanut butter, I've got marmalade, I've got hazelnut spread. So okay, so did it save that grocery 3? It did not. So we can try this again. So one more time, grocery 3, and if we go down again. So we do have we have all of that. And we have the hazelnut spread. So we have everything. We got that. I don't think we've got the oatmeal. So I'm going to say that we need to start here. Oatmeal, salty crackers, orange juice carton, pasta, smoky barbecue wraps, smooth peanut butter, potato chips, American chips. And that's going to be a half full grocery order. But I'm going to go ahead and do that and get that ordered because I think we're running out of all of that right now. And the truck should be clear. Yeah, we should not get hit by the delivery truck. The forklift should be clear of everything. That's the thing I wanted to make sure of, is that the delivery truck wasn't going to show up and smash right into my forklift as a result of my poor parking skills. But it looks like we're all right. It's not going to do anything about my poor parking skills, but still. Okay. Grocery 3 is on its way. Gonna take it, drop it, kind of right here by the door. Oh, gotta give myself a little bit more of a run up. That curb is so weird. The fact that they don't have like any kind of a run up to the curb. You're just basically hopping a curb just straight up there. And they apparently set that on top of a box of product. But now we're all right. So that'll be fine. Get that unloaded. Let them keep going. William is eventually going to take a break, but right now he's just fighting fighting tooth and nail to not have to do it. It's like a little kid like, no, I will not take a break. You can't make me. Now he's going, finally. at last. All right, now the next thing I need to do is I need to take a look at we need to take a look at all of our drinks. So let's go here, ordering goods, just drinks. And what am I out of? I am out of Schneider. I'm out of Offendorf. I'm out of large cans. I'm out of small cans. I'm out of those small cans. We need one of those again. We're out of those, and that's it. So that's all we're missing from a small can, or from a drink standpoint. And if there's others that we have partials of, then I'm good with that. Right now, I'm just dealing with the ones where we're just out, because I'm not taking the time to look and see if we could get a pallet or get a box or something up, because that would just take too much time. So I'm just going with the ones where it's absolute zero. Especially because with drinks, most of the drinks, there's so many cans or bottles in a pallet, in a case anyway. I don't really have to worry about it that much, whether or not I've got a partial up there. Okay, they're going to go to stocking shelves because they are now done with all the cleanup work. And I'll go ahead and I'll put all this away because I kind of have an idea of where it goes. And that will get them onto shelf stocking, which is what we really need right now anyway. Okay, Schneider is, that's right there in front of me. More Schneider. The small cans are there. The large cans are there. And then another Offendorf, which is there. Okay, cool. And now we'll go ahead and take care of... Oh, man, are we already at shift change? Already? I mean, we can't be there already, but I think we are. Yeah, we are. Amazingly enough. You see the sun coming up. That means we're at shift change. It's amazing how that works. The sun never fails in letting you know when it's time for the next shift to come in. Cursed sun. Oh, it's making time go so quickly. Why must it? There's more work to be done. Okay. Small cans. Up there and up there and over there. Okay, so we're pretty good there. Now we just got to get more and more of this stuff sold. And yeah, I ordered too much, and this is kind of where you have the danger of doing a bulk order, because you can run into a scenario where you order too much and end up with no place to put it. So yeah, like all that stuff, I put it on the bulk order. I really didn't need to, because we had some of it back here, but then you're just kind of darned if you do, darned if you don't. The salty crackers, that I know I put that on a bulk order, so it's just a matter of them getting that. And then chopped tomatoes are also, I mean, they should be back there. So let's take a look at some of that stuff and see if it's here, because it absolutely should be. So why am I looking at it like that? Well, I got to kind of look at it on the floor and see if any of it's on the floor, but no, it's not. So let's take a look at it in the computer. And let's take a look. I wish there was a way that you could just highlight on zeros back here. You can't, but I wish you could. So things that are zeros. What is a zero? Avocados are a zero. Cabbage is a zero. Whoops, I didn't want 3. I only wanted 2. Yeah, we got chopped tomatoes. They just haven't put them up yet. Coconuts are a 0. Green bell peppers are a 0. Toasted pastries are a 0. So we'll do that again. Frozen fish fillets are a 0. Pumpkins are a 0. Red bell peppers are a 0. And French fries are a 0 everywhere. So I'm going to get 4. I'm going to actually get 6 of those, because we have none on the floor either. Crackers we got in the back. They just haven't put them up yet. Ice cream's a 0. Ice cubes are a 0. I'll get 3 of those. I need to get a couple people going on unloading duty. So James and Emily will go to unload, and then we can keep ordering stuff. So where did I leave off on my orders? I think I left off on the ice cubes. Yeah, I did the ice cream. I got to do more ice cubes. Croissants, berry cakes, mint cakes, and lasagna. Okay, so that'll keep them going. They can do all that. They're pretty fast, and I'm gonna keep on working on getting stuff on the floor cleaned up so that way I can get the forklift out of the way because I don't like seeing the forklift there. I mean, it's just purely aesthetic because it doesn't really impact anything in the game. I'm just like I don't like the way it looks. That's all it is. Okay, so the cereal there, citrus cakes there, more citrus cakes there. And then again, I promise you people to eat mac and cheese here. I don't know why I ordered more of it. It was just in the bulk order. So maybe I would just pull it out of the bulk order. I don't know. And again, they're busy just waiting for trucks to show up. So I'm just going to let them keep doing that. Now we got the forklift in a little bit further. Blueberry donuts, we still have a bunch of those here.
Working here is a blessing.
And that is a full box. Do I have any partials? No. So those are all full boxes. And then cucumbers. Got a lot of them. Right over there. Okay. We're up to $2,100 now. And we got a clean floor. So that's a good thing. I've got a forklift that yells at me every time I step on it. We've got potato chips. That must have been when I had someone change over. So we'll take the rest of these, put these back here. Is there a spot? No. And let's see. I can probably take a look and see what we don't have out on the floor, but we do have in the back, and I could like help the stockers out a little bit. So let's see. Things that we don't have on the floor. So I can grab... Oh, man, but this is going to be so difficult to do. Because you can't take this with us. Can't take it with me. Avocados, cucumbers... So we'll start with those, avocados and cucumbers, and it's been so long since I put any of that out on the floor. I probably should just not bother with it. Let's go with avocados, cucumbers, and watermelons. Because I remember seeing all three of those. I called all three of those out. So let's grab these, see if I remember where any of this is, because I haven't done anything near the produce for ages. I mean, I have an idea of where it should be. But if it's actually there, it's a different story. Yeah, okay, so the watermelons, I remember those. The avocados should be back here somewhere. There they are. Okay. And then the cucumbers. And I need to make sure that all my self-checkouts are working. If I look there, they're actually all working. Again, it's a miracle. I don't know how that happened. Because they're normally always busted. But today they're playing nicely. Okay. Drop these off. Trying to drop that off the best I can. All right, long distance throw. Got it. One more. Got it. Perfect. Set that there. Now, how are we looking? $2,500. We're getting close to it. John's getting a little tired. I see that in the upper left. What else do we need to order? So let's get going with that. And are they still unloading trucks? Are there any more trucks to be unloaded? I'm going to say no. So we're going to put them on shelf stocking duty. Oh, no, there is another truck. And for whatever reason, they ran over some cabbage. So I'll take care of this. I don't even know what's on it. But I'll go ahead and do it. Let them take care of the stocking duty. The shelf stocking duty. Yeah, and I'll get this. Throw one of those kind of in the general vicinity where it needs to be. Actually getting some quality pivots here. Just a couple. Okay, cool. There we go. And this is all going to go around the corner. So let's grab this. We've got our berry cakes there. Mint cakes there. Okay. The croissants are down there. I wish I could crouch. There might be a way. I don't know. I don't know if there was ever a way to crouch in this game. Ice cubes. They're around this way. And we're full. Okay. So we'll set that down. I'm sure we don't have any out on the floor, and they just haven't gotten around to it yet. Oh, and there's the... Oh, yeah, that's the lasagna that I couldn't find a place for, and it ended up there. That's what it was. And that was, I believe, the final truck, because I don't see another truck coming here. And then I'll take this lasagna and put it there. So that's good. Self-checkout's all still working. We're out of blue milk. Huh. And I'm assuming you have none back. Oh, no, we got it back here. They just haven't put any of it up. I don't know. Maybe they're on strike with the
Hey,
blue
boss.
milk. I
Ready
don't
for
quite
another
know.
great day.
'Cause that looked like it had been empty for most of the episode. I felt like every time I looked over there, there was no blue milk out there, and it's just like, nope, I'm not going to put it up, so you deal with it. Uh, they can be weird at times. Our lovely restockers can sometimes be strange. I don't quite understand them all the time, but they're still great no matter what. Sometimes they just get a little bit choosy about what they want to put out there. Like the ice cubes. I
Hey,
know we
boss.
can put some ice
Ready for
cubes out
another
there, so I'm going to
great
grab
day.
these, put them out, because I ordered them knowing that we needed them out there. Maybe they're just busy with all kinds of other stuff. That's all I can figure. Maybe I got to go back to closing even earlier because we're at the point where we just got too many things for them to handle even now. I don't know. Get that put away. And that. And that. Okay, cool. So there's that. Self checkouts are also working, amazingly enough. And we'll drop that, trying to drop that there. Maybe I gotta just start setting it here and going this way with it. That's probably, those two are
Day,
right on
huh?
top of each other.
Let's
They've
just
got a
get
problem
it
with
over
personal
with.
space there. The wonderful phasing of employees. They just all stand right on top of each other. They're that eager to put away a box. Okay, and how are we doing now? Let's take a look again. We've got what? We need some flour, so let's do that. The milk cartons, I know because I just emptied it. Cabbage again. Crackers again. And then chocolate chip cookies. We'll do that again. Onions. Pomegranates. Energy drink large. And granola. Then what do we got? Let's take a look. Going on a list. The energy drink smalls. Watermelons, I need a whole bunch of them. And then bread. Hazelnut spread. French toast. Ice cream. And that's it. Okay. So I will work on getting this unloaded. And maybe I'll put one person on cleanup. Let's see. We'll take Emily, put her on cleanup. So I'm going to work on just getting the truck unloaded. And then she can put all the stuff up that I throw. Oh, no. Now we're into the night shift. So William will not be on unloading truck. He'll be on cleanup. Yeah, so I'll let him clean everything up that I throw on the floor. Because I'm a quicker truck unloader than he is, but he's a quicker put it on the racks than I am. It's a good synergy we got. And all those corporate buzzwords. Okay. There's that, there's that, there's that. Cool. And how we looking here? Next truck on its way. So yeah, we'll have a few episodes here that are going to be, like I said, a little bit more subdued. So if you're watching this on May 19th and May 20th, it's going to sound like a quieter version of the Rusty Champagne that you would normally know. But then once we get back to the episodes on May 21st, we should be back to our normal selves. But yeah, yelling in a hotel's not generally a good idea. So that's kind of where we are right now. Okay. Throw all this on the floor. William doesn't care. He's good with it. I probably should have taken all the produce and thrown it a little bit further back, but it's okay. Not a problem. And I think he just took a box of Citrix cakes, threw it on the floor, and then took another one and threw it on the shelf. That was a very weird thing that he did. Or at least that's what I thought I saw. I may be wrong, but I thought I saw that. All right. Parked the rack a little bit too far away, so it's making quality pivots a little more difficult. Just a smidge, but we're making it happen. And this time I'll actually take the watermelons and throw them further back here, making his job a little bit easier. And I've also got the energy drinks here as well, so that'll make it easy. And I'll even be nice and put away the bread as I'm walking back that way anyway. So Brad is around the corner. That's what I get for being nice. Now I'm doing all the walking. Okay, there we go. Got it. And then this truck, okay, this is the final one because there's only 6 things on here. And these, I think I know where all this goes. I'm pretty sure. I think the hazelnut spread goes right there. Yeah. So I can put all this away. Is he still clean? Looks like he's still clean. And with that being the case, I'm not going to mess with anything. And then all this frozen stuff is around on the front. So we'll take that and put that in its spot. French toast and ice cream down there. And now William is done because he's standing there looking silly, which is a job that is reserved only for me. No one else gets to do that. If they do, that means I got to figure out what they need to be doing. All right. As for me, though, I can look silly all I want because it's in the rules. I put it in my contract. Okay, watermelons. All the way down here. Okay, that works. Oh, shoot, it's 23:45. Doggone it. Store's closed for your inconvenience.
Store is closed.
And help is on the way. And help is on the way. I was paying no attention to what time it was. So yeah, we may stay closed a little bit longer in the morning. Maybe get to the point where everybody is like all good, and then go from there. Just like give all the stockers a reset, and see if how bad the back room looks at that point in time, because we're getting a little ragged back here. And let's see, I can get some Achtung and some Turks in, so let's do that. Because again, I'm good with the beer, and I'm assuming we have all of it. Yeah, we do. So they're busy doing other stuff, and that's how I know that we're really falling behind. Because if we got like all this stuff that's not on the shelf, then it just means that there's just too much to be done. So that's where we just need to kind of stop, take a little bit of a breath, let the store get a little bit back to being closer to full again, and then kind of move forward from there. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So that one got completely rejected. So yeah, if we need to go a little bit longer in the morning before we open the place up, then that's what we'll do, and that'll be all right. Not to worry, because we want the place to look good out there as much as we can, and we want to make sure that I have enough stuff in the back here too. So let's go here again. Let's order our goods. See what we need. What we've got zeros on. Rice is a 0. Achtung is a 0 because I just emptied that out. Turks is a 0 because I just emptied that out. And bananas are a 0.
I can't feel my legs.
I know you can't feel your legs. I can't feel my feet, so we're even. Chopped tomatoes, 0. Grapefruit, 0. Crackers. And energy drink. Okay. Those. Man, lots of energy drinks are out. Been busy with the energy drinks. Corn dogs are 0. Peas. I can get a couple of French fries, so we'll do that anyway. Even though it's not a 0, I know we can put them out on the shelf. Let's get a whole bunch of toaster pastries because we're out of them. Oatmeal, barbecue wraps, ice cubes. Yeah, lots of stuff. This is how I know we're in that kind of a situation right now. And we're going to have Lily go on cleanup duty because she's in the best shape right now. So I'll unload and throw it on the floor, and she can put it up on the shelves. And I think I had 6 trucks this time. And I'm ordering in 8s now, which I should have been doing all this time. So that way it can, I can fit it all on the rack. And again, I should have been doing that all along. I just keep on holding out hope that one of these days they're going to give me a cart that can hold 9 boxes to go along with the 9 things that we can order at a time in the computer. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. I think that's a lot of wishful thinking. But I can think wishfully and hope and dream, even if it never comes true. Okay. Number 2 of, I believe, 6. That one's taken care of. Throw a bunch of this in the back end, trying to make Lily's job a little bit easier. Not that she needs it, because I mean she's got plenty of time. So let's take this, drop it over here. Oh, I left a grapefruit there. Yeah, that'll give her a reason to run a little bit. And next up, number 3. So $4,400. So we've done pretty good on getting ourselves up to, or at least in the neighborhood of the next store level. And we don't really need any like store expansion, like adding more space. We're pretty good on space right now. Because I feel like we got plenty of space back here, and definitely have enough space out on the store floor. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Sometime down the road, we'll actually have to add more space out there, but for now, I feel like we're good. All right, here we go. Number 4. And again, I know we're in shift change, but I'm going to let us go a little bit longer. We'll say that it's a holiday. As a result, everyone's going to work a little bit. I mean, we're just going to keep the store closed a little bit longer. That's going to be my backstory for this. Don't know how good a one it is, but that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, because we're gonna get into shift change very, very soon here. And it's not a bad thing, because looking at Olivia, she is like almost gone, and Daniel is also almost gone. So yeah, they need a very, very long nap, each of them. All right, truck number 5. There should be one more after this, I do believe. So let's get this taken care of. Yeah, no one's back here. That leads me to believe that shift change is on the way. Yep, there they go. And let's see who we got here. So who's it going to be? Emily is already on cleanup duty from last time. So I don't have to do any changing there. That's good. And then I believe, like I said, one more truck. There it is. This should be the last of them. Or at least I think it is. Maybe it's not. Because we got a lot of product after all the frozen and bakery goods. Maybe there were 7. Well, we'll find out soon enough. So here we go. Just drop all this. We got the giant pile of goods right here on the floor. Emily's good with it. So it makes it nice and easy for her to find everything, if nothing else. And these still don't have a place to go. Oh, that was a bad idea, because now every time something lands on there, it's chirping at me. It's still happening. So let's move it a little bit off there. That's better. Okay.
How are you today, boss?
I'm doing good. How are we looking out here? I mean, we're looking all right. I mean, yeah, we're looking all right. Do I have any crackers? I feel like there should be some. I think I just saw someone walking off with them. I'm almost positive that I saw that. So I'm just going to let them keep doing their thing, not interfere, not get in the way. And let's take one more look here and see what else we might need to order. So let's go here. Washing powder, flour. I can get 4 of those up. Oatmeal. Down the list again. Castor sugar, apples, avocados. Dog foods. There's 2 trucks. I'm going to put a couple people on truck unloading. So I'm going to let them unload trucks. And then I'm going to keep on doing my orders. So I think I left off on dog food, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I was there. So yeah, because I did not do the cookies. Chocolate cream, oatmeal, fish fillets, pumpkins, energy drink smalls, marmalade, grape donuts. So there's 4 trucks, French toast, crackers, pasta, berry cakes, and that's it. So 5 trucks. So they'll get all that unloaded here. And how are we doing on time? What are we looking at here? 10:40. So yeah, I think we're just going to let them just continue doing things. We're going to call this a day off. Just trying to get everything kind of back to a steady state in the store. So yeah, we're going to say it's a holiday. Unfortunately, it's not a holiday for the employees, so maybe I shouldn't say it's a holiday. We're going to call it an inventory day. Yeah, it'd be bad to call it a holiday because then why would my workers be here if it's a holiday? So, yeah, that would get me a letter from the union, and I don't want that. So yeah, it's not a holiday. It's an inventory day. It's a day where we have no customers, but we still have our workers come in, and they hate that. But I don't know what else to do. We're gonna switch James and Sarah because James is getting ready to go on a break anyway. And yeah, James is giving me lip. I just heard it, so it's fine. Again, he's going to go on a break in just a second, and then he'll be back to his pert and chipper self because that's how they go.
How are
And
you today, boss?
then yeah, once we get these trucks unloaded, we'll give it one more look again, see how it's going. It's looking better. I mean, out here we do have some shelves that are deliberately empty. Those 2 are empty on purpose. Um, Interesting. That's raspberry toaster pastries, and I know we got a billion of them back here, but no one's stocked any. I don't know why. I mean, I've hopped over them like 5 times, and no one's put them up. So, and again, that would lead me to wonder why is it that they're
How are
not
you
putting them
today,
up?
boss?
Because we're completely out of them. So why would they not prioritize putting something up that we have nothing of out there? Huh. I thought that was something that they had fixed at some point to give those things priority. Look for the things that were lowest on and put those up. um, except for mac and cheese because nobody likes that. So that's obviously not. No, look at that. We got all kinds of mac and cheese we can put up there. So there's something going on with their priorities. And I don't know. Maybe it's the restockers that don't like mac and cheese. Somebody around here doesn't like mac and cheese. I don't know who it is. Or maybe it's like not union work. I don't know. But for whatever reason, no one has stocked any mac and cheese for what feels like the entire episode. So now we'll get it done. Go ahead, put that up. This poor mac and cheese. It's getting such a complex. And it really did nothing wrong. Nothing at all. It's just having such a hard time. And these donuts, I feel so. It's so weird. These donuts also can't go up there. Oh, they can too. Yeah, it's not been the best day for the restockers. That or they've just been really, really busy with a lot of other things. I don't really know. And are we still unloading trucks? That may have been the last one, but I don't know for sure. We're going to take a look and see if another one shows. Yeah, there's still another one coming. And we'll see what's on this one because I've been paying no attention to where they are on this. So where are we in terms of the things that we ordered? This is probably close to the end. So I'm actually going to grab these salty crackers, put them up because I know I can put these out here. So I'll take that and then throw that away. Oh, something's blocking it. Something's still blocking it. Now we're better. I'm the thing blocking it. It's me. Something is blocking it. It's called Rusty. He's the thing blocking it. What are you going to take? Because whatever you take, I'll take the other. There. Can I put some of this out? Oh, you've got it. So never mind. Not going to get in the way. I should not get in the way while they're doing the stocking. They're great at stocking. I should not help them with that. And now let's see. Is that the final truck? Was that the end? Let's see if any more are
Here's a
coming.
blessing. I'm all in.
I feel like that might be it. So I see no one else coming here. So we're going to say it is. We're going to put everyone on
Let's talk
shelf
some good.
stocking
I got
duty
other plans.
once again, except for Emily, who's going to go ahead and take a break before she beats me over the head with a random can. Yeah, she's going and taking a break, so that's good. So taking a look at where we are, we're about 2/3 of the way towards our the 6250 that we need for. Do I need watermelons? No, I don't. So we're about 2/3 of the way to the 6250 that we need to get the next level, to get up to level 14. And at level 14, if we take a look, that is going to unlock how many more products at level 14? A lot. Too many. Way too many. It's going to unlock even more potato chips, some rice, some cornflakes, some more frozen stuff, more bakery goods. So we got 8 new products coming up at level 14. Oh, the nightmares. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But all in all, I mean, I feel like the day off that we took here, or the inventory day that we took here, was probably not a bad idea. Got the store back into a good, steady state. And I think that we'll be ready for our next episode to go ahead, get ourselves up to level 14, and then face the chaos of having 8 new products to put in the store. That is going to be all for this episode, though. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. Words, they're hard. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.